Hey there, friends and viewers. This is Hengest. Welcome back to another Planetside 2 video. Let me just quickly show you the map here where I'm at. I'm right at the border between the Blue Empire and the Purple, aka the Smart People's Empire. It looks like we actually just retook the zone I was standing in. That's right outside this door. That's unfortunate. I wanted to get in on some of the Frontline in action, but we'll get into that in a second. I've been playing Planetside for maybe a couple hours. Since my first impressions video, I learned a few things, such as the resupply area here. These are the different classes in the game. I don't know why the hell they called this a max, but basically this dude is like balls to the wall, Frontline, like Achilles type champion, or class rather. And you got all these different units here. I really like the light assault because this guy's the jetpack that I was talking about in the last video, which I was playing as originally anyways. I just didn't know how to do it. So I'm going to stick with the jetpack for now. Although I do really like the engineer. They can plop down turrets and they can repair things. The medics are essential to winning fights. This game is just very versatile. So let's try and see if there's anybody attacking our current zone. Just a minute ago, this was a freaking war zone, and it appears that we took over. Oh, that guy. He's a friendly. It appears that we took it back over. This is a giant encampment. This is like one of the biggest ones I've seen. Look at that enormous, like, mining facility looking thing. And resources make your army stronger. In order to have resources, you have to control the points. Look at this airstriking shit. And look at this guy. He's like, hey, I'm gonna bomb your zone. Oh! Man, he got destroyed. You can see these turrets, how powerful they are. In fact, let me just show you one of those. No. There's not an open one, but those... they're so beast mode. This is a mechanic that's kind of similar to, I think it was Halo. Whoa, what are you shooting at, pal?
Alright.
What the hell? I think he just said something to me. Anyways, this is an anti-air turret, I do believe. I did try shooting things at the ground with this thing, and it's very, very ineffective. So it's very geared towards air. Let's see, this is a... oh yeah! Oh, scoop shot! That's what I'm talking about. Man, that guy had the wrong idea trying to come into this base camp when Hengest was on a turret. Anyways, these have unlimited ammunition from what I can tell. They just overheat, so you gotta be careful that you lay off the trigger every once in a while. Looks like an enemy or an ally there refueling or repairing his ship. Air superiority is huge in this game. I would say perhaps a little bit. The game is a little bit too dependent on air superiority, perhaps, because everybody can get a ship, you know, and bombing runs, they're just far superior to like tanks and things. I feel like maybe it's just the server I'm on, maybe it's because the air is all new and shiny and everything, everyone wants to play it, but I feel like if your faction just zergs airplanes, you know, aircraft, then you're gonna win, because there's only so many anti-air turrets. And infantry and ground units are completely useless against them, though it does depend highly upon the pilot. But anyways, enough lollygagging around. Let's get into some combat, as I quickly just went over a little bit of the game for you. Since I learned from my first impressions video, there's the jetpack coming into play. Kind of easily glide my way down. The jetpack doesn't have that long of a duration, but it's unlimited. It only recharges. It's right above my ammunition, that little... that's like a 3/4 circle type thing. You can see as I fly, that fuel is consumed, and it recharges reasonably fast. But certainly you can't fly around like a freaking superhero or anything. It's very limited. So I was just talking about aircraft and all that. I mean, it's actually very difficult to drive or fly in this game, from what I can tell. I mean, I was never the flight simulator type. And most of the flying and racing and driving games I've done were on console. So I'm going to stick with my ground units so far, as I've been doing quite well with them. This is a tank, the other optional tank, compared to that Covenant tank that I had in the last video. This one has a higher rate of fire, does less damage, but it's faster and more mobile. That's more my style, so we can get places quicker. And as you can see, we're right... whoa! Open fire! How's he still alive? Explain to me how he's still alive. Alright, he's dead now. Alright, let's take this easy, as it does appear they're advancing again. I just saw like 9 aircraft in the sky, so let's be really careful now. Projectiles can't get through this shield here. They can get over this shield, but it's really only impervious to ground units and infantry. However, you see a lot of the pansy-ass players, they just kind of poke their barrel out, shoot, and then they come back in. It seems to be a common strategy. Anyway, as I wanted to say just a moment ago, as I shelled the hell out of that infantry, he was the tanky frontliners. I think they're called the Max. And they're just far too durable. I think infantry in general is far too durable in this game, as I am going to give a bit of my critique. You can unload a clip on somebody's torso in this game as a light assault, and they won't die. And I find that very unattractive. I mean, believe me, I like my fantasy shooters. You know, Halo's, what this game reminds me of, is far from being realistic. But at least it was somewhat realistic. You know, people could not take tank shells to the face and still be alive. So I do think they need to tone it down a little bit, make it more... Okay, now I'm in enemy territory right now. They need to make it more realistic, less forgiving. And I think part of the reason they're doing it could be temporary, perhaps, just so people can learn the game better, and also because they don't want to ruin people's beta experience by traveling a long distance just to be one-shot, etc. So maybe it is temporary. This is an enemy-controlled base up here. I'm going to show you guys what it's like to assault one of these facilities. This is a reasonably sized one. So it's going to have lots of turrets in here, and enemies spawn in here as well. So really got to watch my back. They probably already are alerted to my presence, because I'm driving through here like 60 miles per hour. That was a turret that you just heard, an anti-air turret. I'm not sure where that came from. Oh yeah, he's shooting down my allies. He's right above me right now, so I'm just gonna keep my eyes open for infantry. Turn around here and see about... There he is. That must be him. I don't think that one's being manned, actually. Maybe he just left. I'll destroy it anyways. Wow, that thing's really durable. Come on! That's 12 rounds now. Or rather, that was 18. It took 20 shots to destroy that thing. Wow, that is just ridiculous. All right. But those are the very large turrets that are very valuable. If you take those out, then they can't really defend against air attacks. Look at that guy. He's cruising around. I think that's an enemy, actually. Wow, I almost hit him. It's really hard to tell the difference from a distance between enemies and allies in this game, and I like that. I think friendly fire is a very real thing. I mean, I'm not, I don't have any military experience by any means, but it seems so lame to me when people have these giant red reticles over their head to indicate that they're enemies. A little bit of glitching out here. I can't seem to get up this hill. Again, this is the closed beta, for those of you wondering. I don't want to leave my tank, but I think I have to capture this point, so I'm going to leave it right here at the base of these stairs. And the point capture is very, very typical. You just... Whoa. What the hell was that? Oh my god! Wow. Some dude just sniped me with an RPG. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Got one shot by a missile. Alright, so at least I can show you how the respawn works. I want to take over that zone in this video, so I'm going to respawn at the closest one to that location. This is the barracks. I knew I shouldn't have left my tank, man. And actually, I'm going to try out the heavy for the first time, because I think capturing bases, perhaps this is the counterbalance to the air superiority. I think capturing bases depends mostly on the infantry. Wow, they just took this over. That shit just turned blue. Looks like I've got some people to kill. Alright. Be very quiet. I think this is enemy now, right? Yeah, they just took this over. I didn't get a notification. Where are they? Oh, this is a very empty area. Okay. So I think I'm standing, yeah, I'm standing right in the middle of an enemy base right now. This doesn't make any sense. Why did it...
Can't let this facility fall to the enemy.
Yeah, alright, pal. Why the hell did I spawn in here? Only to have it captured like 5 seconds later. I'm gonna try to recapture it. I think I just go to the letter, the alpha point. And that's the actual capture point. You just have to stand nearby, and then it will take it over. So I'm gonna jet back over this rock here. It's down there. It's probably enemies down here, so... No. They just vacated, but they have a turret here. Okay, can I get in this thing? No. So they just left this here. Normally you would be defending this. I'm not sure how to destroy this turret without wasting ammunition, so... It looks to be pretty freaking durable. I can't slash it. Alright, so I guess that would be like an engineer's job is to shell those things. But as you can see, I just took over the point here. Regained control of this base for my team. But it's still contested, as you can see right above my map, those two bars. The blue empire and the purple one is fighting over this base here. So I think there's still some enemies in the area. I'm going to get my different class now, my heavy, so I can try that out. I haven't tried it yet. You guys will get to see me first time dual wielding some stuff. And there's some outgoing fire around here. Here's the terminal. Alright, so we'll become the... Oh, it's not... Yeah, the max. So apparently he has enhanced melee. Whoa. Never mind, he has like a charge. Interesting. This guy's like in... I'm like in a suit, man. It's just like a robotic suit. Whoa! Alright, so my left hand is like a pistol. Or more like a cannon. My right one is like a RPG of sorts. So it does seem very slow, this max class. Oh, here's some enemies. Man, oh man, I'm bad at this. Hold on. Hold the phone. Alright, here we go. He's all kinds of scared of me, though. You don't go toe-to-toe with one of these things. Headshot. Facial. Who the hell's shooting me now? Oh, his ass. Try to get behind a wall here. Man, this class is so slow. I'm about to die right now. Ah, just got shot by the aircraft. Alright, so that one's not really for me. Certainly you can take more than one person at a time, but it's just so slow. I guess I don't really know how it works. It does look like my team just completely vacated that base and took it over, so... Let's deploy here. I think this is the Zervan East Camp. There's a lot of players here. And I'm gonna get the hell off of this max class. It's just not for me. This is like an APC out of the Matrix or something. Alright, how about this dude? He's got a shield. What's his ability? Nanite Mesh Generator. Spontaneously create a dense protective web around the user, absorbing a large amount of damage for a short period of time. Okay. Let's just play as the engineer. You guys are gonna see me build some turrets or something. Engineer is very similar to the light assault, only they don't have the jetpack. And they can repair vehicles and machines, and also place down turrets. Let's see, I think they have some kind of a satchel charge here as well. No, this is a ammo kit, so that's like a support item. Overall, you would play an engineer if you like to, you know, support your allies. Same with a medic. The medic heals people instead of machines and repairs things. I think the engineer has... This is an assault rifle. Here's a pistol. Here's the repair gun. And here's a turret. So it doesn't have an RPG, but that turret lays down some really heavy fire. As you saw me destroy one back at that capture point, they take a beating as well. So I'm trying to get into a vehicle. Let's try to get a flying vehicle before we end the video. I did want this to be kind of a short, you know, update on what I've learned about Planetside 2. My overall impressions is it's still amazingly smooth. The warlike nature of it, as I said in the last video, is just great and really unprecedented as far as I'm concerned. I haven't really seen a game this advanced and this versatile in terms of how many different types of assault you can make. or this large, have this large of bases. I mean, this is like an RTS, except you're one of the infantrymen. It's kind of an easy way of looking at it. As you can see, I'm running quite a ways here. I guess back where I spawned, there wasn't any vehicle points or anything. Maybe I just ran right past them. I don't really know. Let's try to get into a flying vehicle, though, and explore a different terrain. Because all you guys have seen is this kind of desert, rocky area. And that's not all too... Well, it is interesting, but there's some really cool stuff, I think, in this game. Let's try to go far north without getting shot out of the sky. Just do a little bit of exploring. So I think this giant facility only has one terminal for airplanes. And it's right here, so... Look at how cool those things are when they're docked. Let's get one of our own. This is kind of a bulkier one. It's got room for an extra player. Just gonna zoom out here. Hopefully I don't get shot out of the sky right away. Increase my elevation and just kind of take off here. Now, like I said, flying in this game, well, I don't know if it's more difficult than something like Battlefield 3, but I'm just not good at it because like I said, all the driving and flying games I did were on console for the most part. But let's go like way up here and see if we can find some cool terrain. As the game is quite a sight to behold. And I think they're still, like I said in the last video, implementing the super high-res textures. So it's not...
on the east side, observing. East
Yeah.
wall.
People actually use...
Get rid of that spawn beacon.
People actually use the voice comms for useful information in this game, which is actually pretty rare. However, if you have a mouse like mine, I'm using a Logitech, what is the name of this mouse? It's like a G7000. You can increase the DPI by a button. You just like multiply. Oh shit, I'm almost... Yeah, let's not go this way. I can change my DPI at the click of a button, making it far more sensitive, so I can maneuver aircraft and things easier. So it looks like the area I went to is all desert as well. Wasn't really expecting that. But let's try to find some like jungle terrain. I really want to show off the shadows in this game. As you can see, it just looks like, yeah, I can't see shit. It's like we're in the middle of a sandstorm right now. I think from what I've seen, the majority of this world is desert. But again, this is an MMO, so you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be adding planets and things that you can go to, maybe even space battles, so you can go to like more snowy or temperate planets, you know, even tropical stuff. I'm sure they'll add all kinds of different planets, different environments. This looks kind of interesting, like volcano activity down here. Man, this is like the Middle East. This is so boring. Let's see where I am on the map. Yeah. I think the Terran's starting zone is kind of tropical. Kind of like rainforest type stuff, so... I really should be avoiding these bases, as I could easily get shot down by those giant turrets you saw me destroying back there. They're really powerful. Yeah, just as I say that, I'm going to get shot at. That might be an enemy aircraft, actually. I can't tell. I think I've definitely got an aircraft on my ass. I'm gonna have to Top Gun this. Oh, man. And he's behind me. Get off of me! No! These things I'm doing... shit. Oh, shit! Oh, man. If I was the light assault, I could have flown out of there with my jetpack, but engineers are so screwed. That guy had, can I deploy here? He had like one of those fighter jets. So he's much, much faster than me and far more maneuverable. I'm really kind of a sitting duck when he's after me. That, and I'm a shitty pilot, so... Oh, looks like we spawned in more of a vegetated area. So let's do a little bit more exploring before we cut out the video. Like I said, this isn't really a combat video. I just wanted to kind of do some more exploring here in Planetside 2. You guys can get a feel for the game if you're not in the beta. Still my engineer spec. That guy just like dropped out of the sky or something? What the hell? Man, there's Careful that he doesn't spot me from afar. Try to get the drop on these guys. They look to be assaulting this base right now. Yeah, get the drop on him, Hengest. What the hell is that? Must be a bug.
Imminent success is all but assured.
That laser. Not really sure what that was.
We've successfully defended the facility.
Okay, there might be enemies lurking around here still. Tell you what, let's get on an ATV. Oh gosh. Where you at? Maybe there's an ally. Oh, no. Yeah, that's how we headshot there, friends and viewers. I'm actually almost dead right now. I really need to go. If you don't have a medic right now, then the only way you can heal is to resupply. If you take a look at the bottom right of my screen, the top bar is a shield. It's armor. And that regenerates. But the bottom one, the health, is a green one. That doesn't. You need a medic to heal you through that. Or what you can do is go back and resupply, get some med kits flowing through your bloodstream. Like so. Engineer's not really the best gunfighting class, I don't think. Unless you're in a good spot where you can lay down a turret. Alright, looks like the enemies are still moving in here. There appears to be 2 of them here close by. I guess I'll just take them all, huh? No, that's far away. So unless you're actually coordinating with a large group, and you can have squads in this game, like 12-man squads, you're not going to be very successful in solo assaulting a base unless it's like in a really remote location where nobody is. Alright, slow down. So let's go, let's just go straight through enemy territory. I'll probably get my ass kicked, a shot off this thing by a sniper or something, but yikes. Let's stick to the road and just explore the terrain a little bit, as I really do enjoy the aesthetic appeal of this game. I mean, you would think that an MMO FPS of all things would have bad graphics because of how many textures it has to render, but that is not the case with Planetside. This looks better than most single-player. Well, I'd say this is right on par with Battlefield 3. I mean, it looks fantastic. So, just nice little. Whoa! What the fuck, man? Holy shit! Is he gonna pursue me? Now, what are the chances with these giant roads that I would get T-boned by a crazy-ass Terran on his ATV, man? What the They need to add streetlights at these intersections, man. Alright, let's keep going. I really don't want to get off this thing and engage somebody because I'm in deep enemy territory right now. We're only here to explore, like Magellan. But anyways, as I was saying, this is a lot more chill video, kind of just leisurely driving right now, compared to my last one where I was super hyperactive. This one I really just wanted to talk a little bit more about the game, and I think you guys enjoy this Planetside stuff, so I'm going to keep making it for you. Here at TGN Games, we're just going to have a Planetside 2 show. And we'll see about populating that with a lot of content in the next week or so. But as you can see, even though we're not in the desert anymore, wow. That dude's landing for some repairs. I could go back there and kill him, but I'm a pacifist right now. Alright, but that's not true. I'm gonna kill this guy. What the heck? Or I could get killed, you know.